Today, I wouldn't done that well, but never mind. Today, the actual, we're going to find out who the next Doctor is going to be. I've been a fan since forever. I mean, it was one of my pretty much first science fiction shows that I got into. And it's been lasting for, 50 years this year, which is fantastic. I mean, there was a long break from '89 till 2006, but I think part of that was they were trying to relaunch it for quite some time. They wanted to, through the American market as well. They almost had it financed and it fell through to do with America. In America, going to be a show there with American money, and it was gonna. I think I read somewhere that they were gonna have a black man in the role, which would have been great. And I still think one day it could be. And I can't remember who it was, but they said this guy was a really wonderful actor, and it was such a shame actually that did fall through. But finally, we've got a new, a Doctor Who series that lasted several years. Personally, I do not like that what they have done is breaking it up between two parts. I'd rather see a couple of months run of it rather than what they've done. And to be honest, I do feel like there's been a little bit of a swizz, a little bit, with it breaking up last year's season into two parts. So basically all we had this year was 6 episodes. We've got the special coming in November, which I can't wait, and then we got the Christmas special. Now, the hot-on favourite to play the Doctor, should be revealed tonight, is Peter Capaldi. I don't know if I said his second name right or no, which I do apologise if I got it wrong. I just feel personally, and I've said this on Facebook, that he would make a brilliant Master. You'd also make a brilliant Doctor, don't get me wrong, but I just feel my feelings and my gut feelings is that it's not going to be him. I feel that it's going to be Daniel Rigby. Now, he's known for these BT ads. Other than that, he played Eric Morecambe, which I only caught a little bit, and I want to see the full thing because his performance in that is magnificent. But he is pretty much a unknown other than that. So my money's on him. My money's on Daniel Rigby. But then again, it could be Peter Capaldi. It is odds-on favourite, or it could be. He could be black, which would be great. That would be a refreshing change, a really refreshing change, and it is long overdue. I don't feel that that's going to be the case this time, and I don't feel that it's going to be a woman this time. But I do think that sooner or later that you're going to have a black person cast as Doctor Who, and a woman, maybe even both. A black woman playing Doctor Who. I know a fair few Doctor Who fans don't feel it's quite right, but I mean, it's never happened, so I don't know how that could end up being. Or a woman playing the Doctor. I think it'd be interesting. I mean, but I just don't know at the moment on that. But yeah, it's happening tonight. The Doctor is going to be the next Doctor is going to be revealed. It is a shame that Matt Smith did only stay for 3 seasons. It did feel like he's used this to launch his career basically, because it was he was pretty much an unknown. I mean, when Doctor Who came about, his career pretty much was at its start, you know, just beginning, so it's been great. I think overall he has been a really good Doctor. My preferences is for David Tennant to do with the new version. So with the classic version, I think my favourite Doctor would be Tom Baker. I mean, I've seen reruns. My earliest memories of Doctor Who is the Regeneration episode to do with Tom Baker. So that's the very earliest memories I've got. I can't remember anything further back from that. But I've since then, you know, seen old episodes with John Pertwee in and others. But my favourite was Tom Baker. I think also Peter Davison done a reasonable job as well. And I think the most underrated, actually, and it's pretty controversial, would be Colin Baker. I do feel that he's a bit underrated. I don't feel he was given long enough in the role as well, to be honest. I do feel that I personally think he just started to settle down with it, and then he was sacked. And from what I can see, he didn't know which way to avenue to go down with playing the Doctor. And you know, I don't know, but I think he's a little bit underrated, to be honest. But people will probably disagree with me on that. But yeah, I do feel that it was a shame when they did exit. I just feel that, you know, and you know, that maybe it could have run a bit longer, but never mind. Never mind, really. All that's in the past. But yeah, I'm rambling on a bit, but yeah, I really am looking forward to, you know, this next, you know, whoever's going to be the Doctor next. But I can't remember the guy who was actually, you know, in control of it now. I do feel that it's pretty much closing in for his time to really step down and somebody else take over, the guy behind the scenes, sort of like, because it was, I can't even remember the guy that initially, you know, was in control of things to do with Doctor Who, and I can't even remember the name of the guy now, which is a pain in the neck. You're doing a Doctor Who vid and it completely goes from your head, but you know the guy, you know the ones anyway. But yeah, I am really looking forward to the future for Doctor Who. I hope it continues for some time yet. I think it will. Who knows, actually, but I do feel that it's going to run at least you know, towards the end of this decade, and possibly even beyond that, but we just have to see. But yeah, I am definitely looking forward to two things. I just really hope that they go back to the way they were doing it with the 13 episodes, because it's been a bit disconcerting for me to have, you know, splitting the episodes up, and to be honest, you know, having only the, you know, splitting up season 7 between, you know, between last year and this year, I just feel that you know, we should have had you know, pretty much a full run this year, and we should have had a full run last year. But who knows what they're planning for 2014, to be honest, so we'll have to see from there. But yeah, it's exciting what's going to happen, you know, whatever happens tonight. But my feelings, it's going to be Daniel Rigby. I just got a feeling it's going to be Daniel Rigby, but the odds-on favourite is going to be the Peter Capaldi, which actually was in Torchwood, and he was also in the Doctor Who episodes to do with Rome. So even though he's the odds-on favourite, I just don't feel it's quite going to be him. But still, I mean, we'll find out tonight anyway. But there was a question that I wanted. So it's a couple of questions I want to ask before winding this down. Who do you feel would be the worst casting to play the Doctor? Someone you think would be so terrible it would be cringeworthy if they cast that person. I made a joke about, it's going to be Justin Bieber, just as a joke. But yeah, who would be the worst piece of casting? You can reverse that for the best piece of casting as well. But also, out of all the Doctors, what was the most shocking cast choice of all the past Doctors? So I'd love to know that as well. Yeah, that's me rambling on about Doctor Who. Interesting times ahead for the 50th year, I definitely feel. I'm looking forward to whatever happens, to be honest. But that's it. Me just rambling on about Doctor Who, and till next time.